We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to this week's Real Talk, where we sit here, chit chat for a while, and then go over a movie that we watched this week. And I hope everybody had a good week. But let's start saying hi to the chat. First in the chat was Donna Hall. Great movie. Have a great stream. Thank you, Donna Hall. I do appreciate that. Larry the iDot's in here somewhere. Cajun Corey's here because he wants to get into free dad jokes.
Hey, let's let him do that. That's fine.
And then we got Crazy Clown Town. She does it a couple days in advance. She does things the day of. Okay, that's good to know. Michael Moose, you're late. Crazy Clown Town, late and Beardo. Gotta love Donna Hall. Gotta love dad jokes. Gotta love those dad jokes. Love those dad jokes. They're the best jokes.
That's good. You did good.
I got the best jokes.
So my dog woke up and chose woof today, so you will hear him chit-chatting in the background about something or other.
That's nice. Well, it's good to see you guys. How was your week so far?
Tiring. I don't know why. We had two like nice 60 and 70 degree days, and everybody's like, "This is great," and I'm like, "You really must be new to New England because we call this fake spring."
Because it's more cold weather coming?
It's hard to tell with New England. I don't care when the snow falls, as long as it's not the 19th. As long as it's not like the 21st. Drop on the 19th, drop on the 21st. I don't care. Just make sure I am not in the state.
That's right. You want to escape that. Yeah. But that's cool. No, it's been pretty warm. I've been traveling too. So pretty busy week. Flights got delayed on Sunday, but made it to the wonderful state of Tennessee.
Oh,
so
nice.
It's always fun. Yeah, but we had like 75 yesterday. It was pretty warm, actually. It was really warm, so I had to get out of the sweaters and just stay with shirts at the site. But yeah, 95 outside Orlando. Woo!
I will take 95 outside of Orlando than I would take anything. We were having like single degree digit days up here and everything like that. And I don't mind cold. But that's just bad.
Yeah, no, I'm sitting right now at a 57, but feels like 45. It's just a little bit of overcast and drizzle. That's why it is. But yeah, the rest of the week looks like tomorrow high is 55 and Friday is 65. And yeah, weekends should be pretty nice for, this town here, 71, 72. So...
Rainer coming in, just waking up and and not doing work good. Rainer lives in the land down under.
In Australia, whereabouts? I wonder. On the eastern or western coast, or whereabouts in Australia?
I don't know, but being from Australia automatically makes you stronger than me because your literally continent is trying to kill you at all times.
Well, they did. They did a noble job offering asylum to the Iranian women team. I think that's.
I saw that. I was like they were actually going to send them back. What is the matter with them?
Well, the problem is the ones that changed their minds to go back. They have no choice because the government knows where your family is. They grab them and you are at their mercy. So it's a difficult situation. I can see why they would have changed their minds, but yeah, that IRGC, the government in Iran, is not a good thing. And it was funny. I was listening to, I was at TNME. What was it? They didn't know what IRGC was. I was just like, really, Jeremy? Come on, dude. You guys know what that is. So anyways, yeah. So Australia, cool. Very nice. I'm familiar with some of the regulations down there. Have supported some sites over there. I still do. So
he's down south in the Victorian bushland.
Got it. Yeah, I figured if I ever have to go there and visit my areas of accountability over there, I'm going to take a trip go to Bora Bora because I'll be farther down that way to make that happen. So we'll see. Uh-oh, Cajun Curry coming in with a joke. Did you hear about the new restaurant on the moon? The food was good, but there was no atmosphere. An astrology astronaut you are, Mr. Curry. That's awesome. That's a
We
good
gotta have a joke to go pair with the movies we watch. So
That's right. Hey, it's good. This movie was fantastic. I'm a fan of uh, the whole cast. I think uh, they all did a great job. Um, it's a good movie. I really love it. I know we'll talk about it soon. But so, Makara, what you been up to?
let's see, helping out with family and a bunch of other stuff, getting ready for that, and doing I did my stream with Draken, and then I do some artwork when I can get to it, and doing some writing when I can get to that. So
Yeah. It was I looked at some of the stuff you posted. You stream on Thursdays, right?
yeah, but because we did it on Tuesday, I think he's just re-uploading the stream for Thursday.
Yeah. I enjoy watching those. I've been a little bit out of touch because I've been so busy, but it's okay. I bailed out of the site sooner. Figured I'd make myself a little bit presentable. I had a bad case of hard hat, man. Oh my gosh. It was all tangled up. I mean, it looked like the Medusa do, and it was just frizz out of everywhere. Yeah, I came and straightened it out, and look, it's back to the frizz. So I guess there's something to be said about unruly hair. You can't make it straight. So anyhow, it's fun stuff. Very good. So we can't see a puppy today. I guess we're just looking at your little thumbnail.
No, because I guess I'm trying to fix my camera issues, but
yeah.
Hold on, let me see if it'll. No, I turned on the camera and it's still not doing it. Oh, hold on.
Why are you woofing? There is nothing out there for you. Seriously, buddy. Hi. Yes, I know. I put you in your crate for 45 minutes. You were just when I'm away for 4 days, you're just going to destroy Grammy's house, aren't you?
Oh no, he's going to stay with Grammy when you're coming down?
Yes, he's staying with my mom while I am coming down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be an icon today.
Well, you are iconic, Makara. I will say
there
that.
You go, iconic icon. That's fantastic.
Oh, we got the first dad joke of the day. Did you hear about the new restaurant on the moon? The food was good, but there was no atmosphere. Good one.
It is
buddy.
A good one.
What, buddy?
Yeah, Harley.
No, I've tried to explain to my mom exactly what she's in for. She's like, you can't tell me that. It's going to stress me out. I'm like, you have any idea how he gets, like, Mom, there can be a squirrel in the backyard and he will woof at it. Like, he will just start barking at it. There will be a leaf moving in the backyard and he will start barking at it.
Wow.
He's a good, when somebody is at the door, there's a definite difference in his barks. Like,
his
this
demeanor,
is alert.
Yeah.
I just need your attention. What he was doing before, he just wanted my attention. Five ants rented an apartment with another 5 ants. Now they're 10 ants.
5 ants rented.
Harley's in the kitchen staring at the floor for the food. Oh, he's on food patrol.
Oh my God.
I haven't. So I normally split a piece of cheese between my dog and my cat when I make breakfast, and I haven't been making eggs for breakfast the past couple days. So they're sitting there in the kitchen, both side by side. The only time they get along is when they're in the middle of the kitchen floor, watching me move around as I try to make food.
So I'm
not going to be doing it the next couple days either. I got some really nice what is it called?
Pet sitters.
Chip beef on toast, the cream sauce with the chip beef in it, and I got
Oh,
some nice rye pumpernickel swirl bread. So I'm going to be having that for breakfast a couple days.
you're
Oh,
making me hungry.
and I found 2 cans of corned beef hash that were dented on discount. And I love corned beef hash, but it's been so expensive in the cans. It's been like
Yeah,
$4 a can. This was on sale because it was dented for $2.99 a can. And I just yanked those right off.
got it.
And I
No, I
mix it like I
usually,
mix
yeah.
in the scrambled eggs with it and put cheese over it.
Wow, sounds
So
fantastic. Yeah, I
it's
usually go
so
to,
heavy. I try not to eat it. It's like a winter breakfast. It's so heavy.
Yeah,
Please.
if Harley is if we're cooking, Harley will just sit in the kitchen and just stare at the floor and just wait for something to drop. And if
Yeah.
she wants something bad enough, she'll growl at us, but it sounds like a "Rrrr." And then if we open the freezer door, she wants a frozen cookie. She wants an ice cube. Try to find
Speaking
her
of
little
ants, you can tell the gender of them by putting them in the water. Girls sink to the bottom, and the ones who float are boys, according to
No
Fantastic
way. Are you
Sarcastic.
serious?
I don't know, but that
Really?
sounds very much logical for witch hunting. I mean, seriously, witches can't float.
Oh my gosh. Is that a joke?
She's a witch.
Fantastic.
What floats? Lead
Yeah,
floats.
ha 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 ha. Really funny. That's awesome. Yeah, see, I gotta get a sense of humor. I think my humor button's broken sometimes, especially weeks like this is really bad, right? It's just you just can't laugh sometimes, but that's good. You crashed your key. Oh, oh.
Crashed my Kia
Agent
today.
Curry,
That was a Nokia.
I thought you were serious.
No, you couldn't do that because Nokias don't die. People
Oh
have
my
found
god.
them and they're still turned on and holding a charge.
You know, I had an old style Nokia phone and I'm trying to
Dude, those
find it.
things
I
were
found it.
awesome.
I found it. It's the old one. It was like the size of like a calculator, and you open it up. It was still working. I don't know where I put it. I thought I put it somewhere where I could remember it. I completely forgot where I put it, so I don't know where it is. I've got to go tear the house down trying to find it.
Yeah,
But
the
okay,
Nokia 3310. These things were completely indestructible.
cool. Yeah, they were good phones. A lot of good phones.
You could drop them, you could beat them. You put a case around them to protect the floor, not the phone. And they
Yeah.
just did not die. Plus, they had the best games in the world.
You did what was it called? Was it BlackBerry? Did you guys ever seen a BlackBerry? And people were like, "Oh gosh, you." That was the first set of phones that I remember they could actually enjoy typing on.
I like
You know,
Black.
because
I
that text.
did have a BlackBerry for a while. I liked BlackBerry.
Yeah, they
Those
were
were really
good.
nice.
Yeah, yeah. Pagers were something, right? Remember pagers?
Pagers were
Goodness
definitely
gracious, like
something
beep beep beep
else.
beep beep. Oh, good grief, yeah. So those are like old time. Motorola was the biggest pager company I remember. I just remember the little emblem, like the little symbol on the corner, those little black things. So that was fun. Do you realize that if okay, we got another one, got another Cajun curry
All right, we
joke?
got another Cajun Corey. Do you
Yeah.
realize that if you're sitting on the toilet at 11:59 p.m. and the clock strikes midnight, it's the same shit, different day? Can't fault that. Nokia dropped off when the apps became popular, and the time Nokia didn't adapt quick enough. They didn't.
Yeah, they
I
did.
personally would, if I wasn't required to have apps for so many things, I would still have that Nokia phone. I do not like a smartphone. I do not like. I'd rather have a smartphone and an MP3 player than this one device that my life now has to, for some reason, center around.
Yeah. I carry two phones, one's for work, one's my personal, but it's rough. It's rough. You got all the passwords, all the applications, everything you got to remember just to get your
I have
job
to have
done.
some of the passwords written down in my wallet because my phone refuses to remember them.
Yeah, I've got a little system for my passwords, but sometimes it's just, I swear. I downloaded the Tubi app. I had it on my iPad, but today I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can download it on my phone. I did it, and I could not, for the life of me, remember what email I had used to register it. So I gave in and just, figured it out some other way. But it's difficult. You got so many different applications and passwords, and yeah, it's just amazing. But yeah, Brim, I like that little railroad ties that you were showing me. Remember the one that you
Oh,
told me that
let
the
me pull
guys
that
make?
up.
Yeah, that is
So
really
I
nifty. I'm
found
always
it. I found this guy online. It's really awesome and badass. He takes railroad spikes, the nails that you drive into the ties, and he turns them into knives.
hmm.
And you wouldn't think something like that would be that crazy or insane, but I saw this and I immediately went, I need to get one of these in my life. Like,
Yes.
they're expensive. We're not talking cheap. These are all handmade and everything like that, but and he has different styles and everything, but something like that is a great utilitarian item. That's
The one,
definitely an
yeah,
everyday carry thing for me.
yeah. I mean, he's done a lot of work on them. Look how ornate they look. They look fantastic.
They
I love
look
it.
absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, you need to send me that in the, just shoot that link
Let me
over to me.
find.
I'm
He's got a
really excited
website
about that.
here. So this
Yeah,
is his website.
I'm gonna, yeah, write that down. Brand, it's got Andy. Okay, yeah,
Andy,
nice.
I'll link it to you on X.
Yeah, that's fine.
Um,
Yeah,
nope, wrong thing. Yeah, I'll link it to you on X.
yeah, that'd be good. I like it.
I saw them and I'm like, that's just so awesome. And normally, it's just one of those. I find a lot of random things that pop across my feed. Like, I like survival and bushcraft videos. Um, I like the homesteader videos, especially, and stuff like that. Because it's what I would probably be doing right now if I had gotten my inheritance. Um, but yeah, so he did that, and he has these absolutely fantastic like he actually has like knife care and stuff like that. But if you look over the shop, he does so many different things with the railroad spikes.
Ooh, yeah, he means business. Look at all that.
Yes, absolutely. And actually, believe it or not, like the prices are actually a lot lower than I thought they were. Like 150 $120 for a handcrafted solid steel, solid, knife that's, looks really good.
Yeah, they look nice. I mean, they look like high quality. Look at the one that, look at that blade on the top right, how curved it was. So,
This one, the Chris.
yeah, no, keep going up. All the way top. Oh, no,
I
okay. The one on the second row. You see how curved it is? Your mouse is on it now, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the page is bugged.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's probably because it's linked up with StreamYards.
Yeah, something. But no, that looks pretty good.
They got a
I do
Chris, which
have
is
it.
out of stock. They have I really like this chip point spike knife. I really like. Oh wow, this is a whole page.
Hmm.
Nope, the page in general is bugged,
Yeah.
but it is absolutely fantastic. I really like those. And Paige and Corey, I came home today to find my kids had been on eBay all day. If they're still there tomorrow, I'll lower the price.
That's a good one. That is
That is
awesome.
a good one. No,
Yeah.
yeah, no, like I like bushcraft videos. I really like restoration videos
Yep.
of so many different, like all like antique restoration. I watch knife sharpening videos. I've actually watched videos about how Buck really does stand behind their products. And like I have a Buck knife right here, just a simple little
Yeah.
pocket knife that, utility pocket knife. but it's like 5 or 6 years old, and it could probably use some TLC. But you can actually send this in, and it's missing the buck symbol right here. It fell off at some point.
Hmm.
But I could send this in, send $10. They will buff it. They will sharpen the blades. They will do everything to this little knife for $10 and keep it up.
Wow.
And if the blade, say the blade breaks, they'll replace the blade for $20.
God, how much did you buy it?
Less than $8. I got it on a Walmart discount clearance sale.
Yeah.
But it's still a buck. It's still got, handle and everything like that in there.
Yeah. Make
I
sure
got
you don't
several knives within arm's reach.
Are you gonna bring that on your carry?
No, that can't fly. I can't fly with that. I have
I was gonna say
4-inch solid knife, like the blade on it's like that big, but it's a full tang. It's a full blade, full thing. Because I don't like, these are nice for quick cuts and everything, but for self defense, I want something a little more solid that's not going to break on me. So I have something but that's not coming with me, and nothing's coming with me, unfortunately, which really bums me out. I don't like doing that.
Yeah. They had there's that company. I've got to look it up. Let me see if I can find it on my phone. But they have these. Sorry, folks. I had a rough day today, so I'm trying to kind of gather my thoughts, and they're all over the place right now. I'll find it. But they have these. Almost like handguns. Oh my gosh, that's a big job. What was that?
Water.
Good. It's like a gallon of water. Is that you drink a gallon a day?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to prep for the trip and get everything properly rehydrated. So.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'd be camping in the restroom if I drank that much water.
A lot of water. I normally drink 2 of these cups of coffee a day.
Yeah.
And then I drink water for the rest of it.
I'd be glamping in a spa next to a bathroom if I ever drink that much water.
I drink so much water every day.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
And of course, Jeremy's going live at 8.
No, he's
Yep, 8 o'clock. He's going in for another Cobra Cast. I actually am going to ask him when I'm at the meetup. So, are you going to leave early and stream over the meetup for a Cobra Cast?
Wow. Yeah, I can't find it. I'll find the name of that company that has that. It's something that you can actually take with you on to
probably carbon fiber.
No, it's not. It's not like a real handgun, but it does deter people from getting to you. Gosh, it was one of these shows I was listening. It starts with a B. It's got a B in it. I'll figure it out. I'll look it up. I'll shoot it over to you later.
Oh, so. And I've only drank half. I've only drank like this much of this today. I drank the other half yesterday. But it saves it so I don't have to get up to go get my water refilled every few minutes.
Yeah. Do you like cold water or do you drink like room temperature water?
I will drink water, whatever's in front of me. I'm not picky. As long as it's not like 90-degree water that's been sitting out in the sun, I really don't care. I do have a Pellegrino sitting in my fridge that's been chilling. I really do enjoy Pellegrino.
Yeah, that's good. How about you, Makara? Do you like room temperature drinking water, or do you drink it?
I put ice in mine just because I like it cold.
Hey, Hunter, welcome in. Thanks
there you go.
Crazy Clown Town drinks a gallon of water in the summer. Yeah.
There's a stump. Correct. There's a stump where we get our water.
It's Brena. That's the Hunter is telling us what that name of that unit is I was talking about.
Hi, just tuned in. It's called the Brena.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, I knew it had a B in it. I just couldn't remember what it was for the life of me. It was going to bother me all night. So, yeah.
Nice.
We get like natural spring water.
Brena.
Those are expensive. Holy crap.
Yeah, but look it up. Yeah, just if you haven't
seen
it, just yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. Hunter EH4PZ. These names, folks, it's killing me. It's like, why would they do that? Yeah.
That's half a month's rent.
But but you see what it is, you know? That's what I was just going to tell you. But that, I think you can actually carry on because it's not like your traditional.
No, but what
But
I can do is I can always find, there's got to be like small little walk-in shops. I can always find. Plus, I'm going to be places with really big security, Universal Studios, City Walk, the convention,
yeah.
the Geeks and Gamers meetup at City Walk. Cobra Cast spotted. Yet, Zahines, Cobra Cast spotted.
Yes, it
Now, I
is.
wish I could have super chatted him, but I will. I wish you gotta. If whoever super chats him today, ask him if he's gonna have a Cobra Cast streaming over the G&G meetup, because I wouldn't
Wow.
put it past him. There's a stump
I
of
was
water that's
gonna.
always free where my family
Yeah.
collects water because the tap will sometimes run brown. Oh, that's not good,
Yeah.
Makara.
Yeah. It's like occasionally it's like, oh, they're doing something with the line, so it's like, oh well, we're good thing we just hurry.
Yeah, I gotta boil it and all that stuff. Yeah, be
KJ
careful.
Corey's got another one. I have a pet termite. I need him Clint Eastwood.
That's a good one.
The my mom lives in a small she lives in the one of the oldest towns in Massachusetts, and she lives on the far side of one of the oldest towns in Massachusetts. There is so few children in this town and population of this town that they just shut down the elementary school for good and shipped them to
Wow.
another town. There's so few kids living in the town. I mean, the town's going to eventually die off. So she lives on the far side of this town, past a couple of nice horse ranches and everything. And she's the last house on the road before the next town and before a mountain. And I'm like, Mom, why'd you pick this house? Well, I like it. You don't have a yard. You have like a section of grass. And I'm like, you live out past nowhere. I mean, like,
But
she's on a main thoroughfare to New Hampshire, but it's qualified as a back road, so nobody uses it.
well, I mean, it's a preference, right? I don't know. Do you? I mean, how close is the next house to
Oh,
her?
she has a small like cul-de-sac behind her, but she has neighbors, but they're not like neighbors. It's New England. It's kind of all close together, but yet spread out. It's decently spread. But she has the worst water I have. Like it is so hard, you can smell sulfur coming off of it.
Wow.
It just smells like eggs because it's just so hard.
Yeah. Hard water. Yeah.
Beardo
Yes.
will
It's some
definitely be holding up a camera.
holding up a camera. Beardo will definitely. Did you guys
Jeremy
watch
Will
them
is
last
it's a water
night?
pump or is it like they have a creek running by the house, but the well is they have a well and they do a water pump and everything, but it just is absolutely horrible. Like the scale on their stuff is so bad. And I'm sitting there like because they live like here's the mountain, here's my family's house. They literally get
That's
all the
not so
runoff.
bad. Yeah.
And so, like, I'm 4.5 hours from the White Mountains. Okay, I live 20 minutes less than 20 minutes from the border of New Hampshire. So I'm in a valley, so the winds come down and they stay and they churn and they don't go anywhere. So it gets really cold here. It sucks. Beardo will definitely be holding up a
Yeah,
camera.
I think North Carolina you'll enjoy because you do have
I found a
nice. Yeah.
gorgeous one-bedroom apartment for $850. And
Oh
I'm
wow.
like, and it has a lot of counter space. It has more than one outlet per wall. I mean, like after MegaCon and I start, tucking money aside, I will absolutely be getting that taken care of, getting saved for that and heading down there. Hopefully my goal is to be out of here at least before the first snow of the season, which means
Yeah.
late December at the latest. And I will move in December if I have to. Like I'm like, I just gotta get out of here.
Yeah. Just make your plan and do your best to stick with it,
Well,
and
no
you'll do it.
moving, so I have a better chance of getting a good deal on an apartment in like a October, November, or December than I
Yeah.
would be in other seasons.
Yeah. It's yeah. If you plan it, I think you will if you plan it, I think you'll be able to make it happen. Just kind of got to stay organized with it, right?
Yeah, I gotta coordinate with some friends. After MegaCon, I'll more than half. I'm probably gonna use Willow and some other places. I've been slowly but quietly looking at apartments in North Carolina. Hey.
Yeah. What is he doing back there? He was just laying down. Yeah,
You better
your
not have
camera
been
keeps
chewing on the
freezing
cable
up,
cord
but
again. You
yeah,
know better.
that's great. Yeah, I do miss my monster of a dog.
I
He's so
wish I could
cute.
bring him with me. I really
Yeah,
do. He would love it down there, but he's a little. He doesn't fit into carry on, and I can pay for an extra seat for him.
yeah,
And
yeah.
plus,
My
he'd
dog
bark the whole ride down. He would.
probably. Yeah, mine weighs about 70 pounds. He's just terror. He can't handle public
My
folks.
parents, my mom's not going to clean that pump. Yeah, no way.
Yeah, and
She's been
Airstone can.
procrastinating packing for the last 6 months and now has to cram it in 3. It's hard to get electric. It's often hard to get. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
Barking news. Breaking news. Mids got hit by a car. It hurts. Good one, Michael.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
that is a good one. I like that. That is great.
Knew he was going to do a Cobra cast tonight. I knew it.
Well, there's a lot going on in the world. He's got to do his.
He's got a grift.
I
He's
don't know
got to
what
get
he's
his
doing,
grift
but
on.
man, he is unstoppable. He
He
just
he
goes over the
is.
top.
He is definitely. He's like I was thinking about going live on Geeks and Gamers and the actual channel. We haven't done a live stream because I just want to sit and talk about pop culture. I'm tired of this. And then I'm like Cobra Cast. I'm like he's not getting away. I'm like
Hmm.
I was up till like 12:30 trying to see if he went live with the Cobra Cast because he's like I'm gonna log off. We're gonna go. I'm gonna go watch One Piece, and then we're all like you're gonna do a Cobra Cast. We all know it, but he did.
No. Yeah, I used to catch a lot of these shows, but I just don't have time right now. So it's I watch a select few. I catch some of the news channels, to be honest with you, in between meetings, just to kind of stay abreast of what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's
World's
fun
a
when you can join them.
world is a bit crazy right now. There's
Of
no way
course.
around it.
Yeah.
But I see it as there is nothing I can do about it other than watch it. So stressing out about everything that's happening doesn't do much. You know what I get to
Yeah,
do?
it
I get to
does.
go to Florida in a week. I get to see my friends.
Yeah, Florida would be a nice distraction. I think everybody will enjoy that a little bit.
Nice
So,
little mental recharge for everything.
yeah.
We get to see Jay. We get to see Beardo and his non-legged self. His leg skipping day. We get to see, Jeremy, the king of the figs.
In his
Yeah,
Crocs.
Hey, I'm going to be wearing Crocs too.
oh, Crocs are for the birds, man. I tried them
The
once.
other
They
option, my feet are really weird. I have very long, broad feet and with no arch support. And custom shoes and good shoes are like $200. And a pair of Crocs is 40.
wow.
So
Yeah.
the only time I have never had back problems, my feet haven't hurt, my legs haven't hurt, is after I wear those Crocs and do walks.
Really.
Yes.
I can't. I tried them. It just doesn't do anything. And then he's like, oh, he's got holes in it. It keeps your feet cold, or cool, or whatever. All I'm thinking is that
They're
it's
really good for
plastic
the
and you're gonna
parks. Like
sweat in it.
I cannot put enough emphasis on this. The park ground is unforgiving. Like I wore sneakers last year. My feet are
Yeah.
so broad and flat that all the walking that I did around them, the
Yeah.
glue separated along the edges, and I have blisters along the sides of my
Oh
feet.
my gosh. Well, my feet are used to rugged environment. I stay in ankle tight steel toe boots all day. So when
No,
I
you
you know Yeah.
I wouldn't underestimate it, but a good pair of comfortable walking shoes is definitely recommended for the park.
Oh
And
yeah,
Crocs
yeah.
are
Oh,
the
I've got
best
yeah.
comfortable walking shoes I can get.
I
Chicken
picked up
legs.
my shoes. I picked up my shoes for Thursday.
What do you call Watson when Sherlock isn't around? Homeless.
Oh, uh,
And Z Highness Pork Chop 5. I'm actually going to call him that.
yeah, that's funny.
Fantastic Sarcastic. I own no Crocs. You're missing
Good for
out,
you,
dude.
fantastic. That's
Like, find one
fantastic.
of the styles and actually just give them a whirl. Like, I bought generic Crocs from Walmart when I first got my dog, and they're like, okay, these are okay. And I got real Crocs, it's night and day compared to the generic. Something about the way they do their foam and stuff is ridiculous. Those things are so comfortable.
Well, good for you. I've tried it. I can't do it. It's just
Beardo
not for
has
me.
plover bird legs. You mean
Lover,
saying Beardo has
bird.
sandman legs?
How do you guys know what his legs look like?
Because
I guess
he
you
actually
see them.
has had pictures, and the man does skip leg day.
Oh no.
He also works out, and he had a picture with Cole Hauser. Cole Hauser is jacked. Have you seen this yet, Wasp?
No, which one's that?
Oh, wait a minute. Let me find it.
Yeah, I've worked out all my life. I've got like gym set up at the house. Not just 5 pound weights. I used to compete, but um, yeah, it's just time. Time is not on my side
So
these days a little
you
bit.
know Beardo works out regularly, right? He works
Yeah,
out,
I
he
know he
does
talks
stuff.
about it. Yeah.
Cole Hauser's bigger. There's Beardo, there's Pork Chop, and there's Cole Hauser. His arms are tree trunks.
Wow, he's a big boy.
He's 6'6".
Oh geez, yeah, I'm short. Yeah, these people are too tall.
Beardo's,
Good for them.
might be skipping gym. Trust me, I know we can smell our own. Cole Hauser's massive. He's giant. Yeah, Hunter.
He's
He
giant.
is. I don't believe you, says Beardo. No. My new favorite thing is
Prove it. He said,
sport or
prove it.
activity.
Prove it. He says
Sport
prove
or
it.
activity. You know what activity is? I call baseball an activity. You know what I call a sport? Pokemon VGC. Sport, activity, difference, bam. That's just the way it is.
There you go.
Beardo, bro science.
There you go. Sammy agrees.
That's not Sammy. That's
Oh, it wasn't Sammy. Was
That was
yours?
Harley.
that was Harley.
Oh, Harley. Sorry, they sounded the same.
She decided to pop out at my dad.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
so cute.
I was so excited. So Rippaverse starts shipping again. I'm like, awesome. I can finally start getting my massive backlog of comics.
Yeah.
And they shipped Vindicta. I'm hoping it's here before the con. But I realized that with the con and delivery schedule and everything, I'm like, I might not be home for this delivery.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, what can I do? So I go online and like, you can move it to Hero Stash. I'm like, I can't. The order's already placed and shipping has already been paid. So I messaged them and I'm like, well, what are my options? Well, we can't move it to Hero Stash for obvious reasons because your shipping's paid. We can't fulfill the other option was you could fulfill the orders at the con. I could pick up my books at the convention. I'm like, I will do that. I will love doing that. That's not an option because they're probably not going to ship in time for the con. So I'm like, okay, but they can't ship with me during the con. They do it through FedEx, so PO box is out. But I actually do have a PO box because people in my building steal my mail, like have legitly stolen my mail and put it in the trash.
Wow.
Yeah. In my town and state of Massachusetts, the landlord is not legally obligated to secure mail pickup. So he doesn't even have to put mailboxes on the house. And
That's
the ones
crazy.
that he has out there are rusted and empty. And when I went down and I'm like, hey, I need you to hold my mail at the post office. And they're like, well, why do you need to hold it? Well, people are stealing it or getting rid of it. Well, how do you know that? Because I haven't so much received a single flyer or piece of junk mail for 6 weeks. They were throwing away my bills. They were throwing away everything, just picking it up and throwing it in the trash.
That's sick. Why would they do that? That's just, I guess they get kicks out of it. I don't know.
I do not live in I moved into this building to take care of my father. My father died and I'm kind of trapped here. which is why I'm moving. Hey, Tabitha, working and lurking and working. Thanks for being here, Tabitha.
Hey, hi there.
And Llama Pajamas is in here.
Hello, hello.
I got an
That's
email
awesome.
yesterday about my daughter's Revenge foil cover shipped. I haven't gotten the email yet, but I ordered a black and white copy. Now let's check the good old spam because accidents do happen. Nope, nothing in spam trash. Nothing under promotions. But yeah, it's definitely one of those things. I had to re-up my PO box 6 months for $129.
Wow.
Just all because people steal my mail.
That's not
And
good.
no, like it's the little things. Like I just want my mail to get picked up. I want to be able to not live. Even my mom, I had to run to the supermarket. My mom was kind enough to give me a ride after work, and we go out, and she's like, I'm like, we drove by the gas station. They just renovated a gas station. They're putting a little coffee shop in there, like a drive-through coffee shop. I'm like, that's great. I can walk up here. Well, why don't you walk him down the hill? Because then I have to go back up the hill, and then I have to go up 2 flights of 90-degree stairs after I get back up the hill. By the time I'm 3/4 up, even the dog's looking at me going, I hate this hill. But if we go up the hill and it levels off, because I'm 3/4 of the way up the top of this damn hill. So I go up 1/4 of the hill, which is a lot easier, and then I can walk to the nice flat to the coffee shop, get a coffee with my pup a couple days a week, and then walk back down. That's a lot easier than walking up a hill, 3/4 up a hill and up 2 flights of stairs on the way home. And it's roughly the same distance.
Well, you got a system. Stick with
Llama
it.
Pajamas, you have no idea. Like, I have had so many problems with this apartment. It's not even funny. Like, the guy underneath me before the current neighbors moved in was an ex-convicted was a former felon. No judgment, but he started blaming everything that happened in his apartment on me. And he started screaming at me because I locked the downstairs door into the apartment to the point where he kicked it in because he left his keys inside. It was my fault that I locked the door to the apartment. This building should be condemned. Like, seriously, it is. My doorway is on a tilt. Like, the frame is on a tilt, and it feels like it's sinking.
Goodness. You need to move. Make it happen.
Working on it. I was going to move this year, but I was going to move this. I would be moving right now because I was like, I got back. I'm like, okay, time to implement the move. Then my mom's like, Llama Pajamas. Yeah, you would think that, but he still decided to scream at the hallway, yelling at me about who fucking locked the door.
Wow,
Luckily, the landlord got rid of him.
How did he get rid of him? Just evicted him?
Yeah, he moved him into an apartment in one of his other buildings.
Oh, okay.
But I'm up here 12 years now. It's time for me to get the hell out of New England.
That's a long. How much did your rent change in 12 years?
It was when I moved in, it was $525. It's now $1,000 a month, which is not remotely worth what this apartment is.
Yeah.
It's actually all the taxes and everything. My landlord doesn't really jack up my rent. He does stuff to cover taxes and everything like that, and the water bill. And the water bill keeps going up every year, but he only ups my rent like $50 a year.
Well, that's not
but
too
it's
bad.
Still reaching the point where I can't afford it much longer. Like, it's reaching my, rent cap. But I will hopefully be getting out of here by next December. Like I was saying, though, I was going to move this year, but my mom is selling her house and moving in with my grandparents, and my mom's going to need help moving and shifting and everything like that. So I'll be helping them, and I can't do that when I move. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll take this vacation and come home and save and put it off one more year. Because obviously you can't move when the mom's moving. You just can't. There are rules. I don't make them up. I just follow them.
Understood. Yep.
But it's just, I hate this place. There is some nice things. I have a nice fire escape back deck. That's actually a deck that looks out over the town. Like I can actually have a great view over the town. Um, it is within a reasonable walking distance of the post office and Main Street. So it's like a 10-minute walk downtown. The issue is, it's again the 90-degree hill that I got to climb back up. But it does have some nice things. Oh, and my landlord doesn't bug me. I pay my rent on time, and most of the maintenance on the apartment I do myself. Like my toilet broke, and I just needed to get a new handle for it. I just replaced it myself instead of calling my landlord. I'm capable of replacing something simple like that.
Well, it's good to be self-sufficient,
I can do light plumbing work. I know how to turn off water, replace lines, and everything like that. My
Does it
grandfather
have
and
like,
I, actually, before his dementia kicked in, before his dementia got really bad, we used to love watching This Old House, Ask This Old House, and all the home maintenance projects that they teach people
yep,
how to do and stuff like that. So I watch a lot of that. So I know how to do that. I know how to brace. I know how to do mild plumbing. I could actually install and uninstall a toilet. Stuff everybody should know how to do.
does it have copper piping or is it PVC?
No, it's not. This building is so old. I'm pretty sure the pipes are still iron.
Iron.
Like they're
Okay.
they're the old cast iron pipes and everything. This building was built in 1920.
Yeah, so
It's over 100 years old.
yeah. Cast iron is pretty good to use if you want to silence the flow of water, because you can't hear the water move.
Hmm.
So, some places you go, somebody flushes something or opens the water, you can hear it. But, if you just do cast iron in construction, I did some construction work too. It's awesome quiet, so it's a little
The
bit more
issue is I
expensive,
don't
but
think they've been fixed or replaced since the building was
yeah.
built. So there's probably a lot of buildings, and the landlord, he's a nice guy, but he's not the greatest landlord.
Yeah. Look at that. They're making fun. They said Hunter saying that YouTube University, I can do anything.
YouTube University, you can do it. You can learn a lot from stuff on YouTube. Like I actually saw a
Yeah.
guy hook up a $3,000 military surplus generator in to his house as a backup.
Yeah.
Like he laid down a
That's cool.
concrete slab. He did the whole thing, like grounded the wires, so
Yeah.
many things, the building code, and he did it for his off-grid house as a backup
There you
generator.
go.
The rest of it's
Nothing
done
wrong
with
with that.
solar, and he all had it set up through an app that he could activate his generator when he wanted to and flip the circuits over.
Yeah. If he
And I'm
has
like, that's
signal.
fantastic. And I'm like, how much was the jet? He's like, well, the generator was $3,000 for a military surplus diesel generator. And I'm like, that's really good deal. Like, because that thing, military will run something so hard, but then instead of like, they'll bore it out and then they'll sell it and they'll fix it before they sell it. So you're gonna get something that's gonna last, and it's tough because the military surplus equipment is tough. It's just used.
Yeah. No, it's good. Do it yourself stuff is always fun to watch and get it done. But yeah,
Right
it's
on,
nice.
llama pajamas. There's always some guy on YouTube like the exact autism you're looking for. There definitely is, Hunter. There definitely is. So we do have Wasp. Do you want to do real talk next week? I know it's Wednesday and you're
um,
traveling and it's going to be difficult. Do you want to put it off till after MegaCon?
I'm trying to think. Wednesday is what, the 19th? No,
Wednesday
it's
is
the
the
18th.
18th.
Yeah, I'm actually getting down to Orlando on the 18th, so
Okay, so we're
I
going to
think
put it off
I
a
thought
week
I
then. We'll
thought we
wait till
said
we
we'd
get
skip
back.
it, but if it's up to you, if you want to hold it, we'll try to find a spot. I'm sure
I
at
can
the
just
hotel.
I can hang out and play some Fallout. It doesn't bother me. But I just wanted to know because we can just set the movie and give it 2 weeks.
Yeah, we can do the movie in 2 weeks. That would be good because I don't know what the schedule is going to be next week. It's going to probably be chaotic, and who knows? I might change my costume last minute. I might have to run to store somewhere down there. I don't know. I picked up the last piece for that Thursday. That was
Wasp, I'm
fun.
heading to Orlando Wednesday too.
How about that? Yay! Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, that I'll be driving from South Carolina. I'm heading out
That's
from.
actually not a bad trip. Like if I had a car, I would drive to Florida. I would like
Yeah,
it's only a day's drive and I don't sleep to begin with.
Right. Yeah, it's good to drive. I like driving, but um, I'll fly out of Tennessee. I'll get back to Virginia Friday, and then I only got that Friday night to get everything sorted through because I'll be back on the road on Saturday. So
Right.
to head to South Carolina, and then from South Carolina head down to Orlando, stopping by, seeing a couple friends here and there. So it's all good. It's all good. So
So let's get into this mighty movie, and man, I forgot this one was so good. Here on Real Talk, we use critic lists. Now, there are some rules for critic lists. I don't make them, I just follow them. The first rule is you dislike Blaine's Jaws review. It's just the way it is. Make sure you find critic list Blaine and dislike his Jaws review. Second, you dislike Beardo's review of Die Hard. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. And the most important, rule number 3, dislike anything Epic Mike reviews. Doesn't matter if you, and especially more so if you agree with him. These are the rules of critic lists. I don't make them, they're in the terms of service. Make sure to read that after you click it.
that's right.
So
Did you notice? Did you notice? Talk about. Sorry to jump in, but did you notice you had to stop and they forced you to log back in and put your date of birth in?
Yep, I did.
You have to do that. Yeah, I was like, "What is this?" I couldn't figure out what was going on, but yeah, that was pretty recent.
I said I was born in 55. I'm not giving him my real date of birth.
It's published everywhere. There's so many. Everything is out there. So, yeah.
So, Space Cowboys. Now, this movie is Clint Eastwood, but let's watch this awesome trailer.
Once upon a time, 4 of the best pilots in the U.S. Air Force trained to fly into space.
That's where we're going.
And they flew at the speed of sound to the very top of the sky.
They were destined to be the first.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to meet the first American to cross into outer space.
But our country had other plans.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. 11 days ago, atmospheric tracking determined that Russian satellite Icon will re-enter the Earth's atmosphere in 30 days.
Now,
the guidance system on this thing is a dinosaur.
The only men for the job.
Is there anyone still alive who can fix this thing?
Are the boys.
I can't fill up a space shuttle with geriatrics.
Clock's ticking, Pop. I'm only getting older.
NASA wants to send us into space.
I told them I'd only do it if the original team did the job.
I'm gonna need to pray about this. Why the hell not?
You and your entire crew will have to meet the exact physical requirements as any other astronaut here.
Go.
These men are the pioneers of this business.
Oh, damn teeth.
Damn, Jerry.
They were around when rockets were born.
Stick to their protocol, will you, Michael?
Sock it to him.
I have never met a kid who didn't dream of being an astronaut when he grew up.
You ever met a kid that wouldn't grow up? Thank you, God.
Welcome to space, Frank.
You'd get a load of this.
General, just what sort of modifications have your people made here?
I'm not getting this crew killed, you included.
You miss you're never going to make it back to the ship. Yeah, I thought this was going to be hard.
So good. This is just a great film, and it actually has some low-key cameos that a lot of people wouldn't notice. You remember when the guy's walking up and he's like, I'm looking to do some crazy loop-de-loops and barrel rolls and everything, and he's talking to 2 guys. One of those guys is the great actor known as John Hamm. If you don't know who John Hamm is, he was in Mad Men. Don Draper from Mad Men.
Yes.
And Mad Men is a masterpiece. It's better than Breaking Bad. So absolutely you would miss him. But the real one, his name is, oh God, it's Toby. I can't remember his last name, but it is, they didn't have any of the, that sucks. Okay, well, let's fix this real quick. They didn't have any of the names on credit. They used to have like names and pictures on critic lists, and this one doesn't have any.
No, I think they had a copyright issue. I wonder if it has to do with that.
It probably does. I wouldn't be
They
surprised.
had to remove a lot of pictures.
It has a guy named, his name is Toby. Oh God, what's his? Come on, where are you? Jared Leto makes an appearance as himself. Where are they're not showing off the younger. So they did the actors they got from the 50s were younger actors, and they just dubbed over their voices over their acting, which is probably honestly one of the most cringe parts of the series. But the actors that they used,
here, I got it here. I think I can look it up.
no, I just was looking up the wrong thing. For some reason, the Wikipedia didn't want to do anything. The actors that they use, like John Hamm was in there, absolutely. John Hamm right there was in there. Great John Hamm. Love this guy's acting. But the big one that most people would probably have no clue about was, his name was, come on, Toby something. It was.
We have
Toby Stevens. Here he is, Toby Stevens. Now, this guy played Flint in Black Flag. He's actually a very big actor, but more importantly, his mother is the late and great Dame Maggie Smith. And he is
I didn't know that.
Very, very good actor. And it really shows his acting, like his mom's acting chops. Like if you've ever seen Black Flag, it is absolutely fantastic. Yeah. He does such a good job playing Flint, because Black Flag, for those who don't know, is a prequel to Treasure Island. It's all about, it uses some real life pirates, but it also has Billy Bones, Flint. It's got Long John Silver, and about how they got that massive treasure. And it is every bit as rated M as it should be. It is absolutely some brutal shit. Yeah. Like there's actually a full scene of them actually keel hauling somebody.
Yeah.
Did you remember Jay Leno being in the movie? I can't remember.
Yeah, he was on the interview when they were on the Jay Leno show. But Toby Stevens was in the movie, and that was the big one. He was the young Frank, and he was trying to do Clint Eastwood's thing, and he did only Clint Eastwood can be Clint Eastwood. But
yeah, that's obvious.
The cast in this, Tommy Lee Jones, Donald Sutherland, James Garner, so many fantastic actors, and some of them on their last big run. This movie is 20 years old.
Yeah, I missed the Jay Leno scene then altogether. I wonder if but I don't know why he would not have been in there, because I don't remember that scene.
It's definitely in there.
Yeah, I got to go back and find it. I might have been distracted. That's weird.
There were a few like cringe stuff, like the voiceover in the beginning.
Yeah.
And like the voiceover, like I like the actors and everything, but let them use their own voices, because their voices would age and everything like that, stuff. But Clint Eastwood, none of them were distinct enough for it to really matter. They didn't have, so they could have done that. And the also other really cringe thing was the the hip hop space cowboy, that whole thing when they're walking in, the song was played in the trailer. It was one of the most cringe freaking things ever. Like, it's seriously, I'm like, this doesn't even mix well with the scene. It should have been something slow walk and patriotic going in there. But
yeah, Yeah, the voiceover in the beginning, I could recognize Tommy Lee Jones, but I kept looking at the actor. I'm like, that's not him. But I was very confused at that the first time when I saw it. So I agree with you with that one.
Mac, what do you think?
This movie's so freaking hilarious. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what funny moment I liked most. I don't know if you. What are your guys' favorite funny moments?
Funny moment? Oh God.
Mine was the eye exam. I love that scene. I don't know.
It was hilarious. I gotta go with the first time you meet Old Hawk with the plane. Oh my God! Like, oh my God! Oh my! The taking the guy up in the plane, and my other favorite one was Donald Sutherland riding the roller coaster and taking notes about what the G forces are like and eating a banana like
banana. I know.
That was a really good one.
The vomit comment.
There is one thing that really irked me in this, and that was that, like, the actor who played him was really good, but that snot-nosed astronaut that, was like commandeering, I'm the best, Mr. King shit and stuff like that. And I'm sitting there watching this movie, and my grandfather was in the military, so I know, stuff. So not, I'm not an expert. I never served, but I know about things like that. And I'm like, that guy, after they land, is never going to fly in the space shuttle again. He will get a cushy desk job after the shit that he pulled.
Yeah,
like,
they just.
They will give him a shitty desk job and make him push paper. It doesn't matter how hot shit you are. You literally blocked the airlock out of the ship so they couldn't stop you and risked the entire crew because you're an arrogant prick. You are going to get grounded so hard. The only reason you're not getting kicked out of NASA and have your rank stripped is because they got back safely. But you're pushing paper for the rest of your life after some shit like that.
I'm going to nominate you to join the HR team, sir.
Yeah, you're going to join the HR team about what not to do in living in horrible situations.
That's funny.
Like, I get the guy was an asshole and everything. He was cocky, but I don't think he was stupid. Like he cocky asshole, stuff like that. Absolutely. But that was just plain stupid. This is like deep sea exploration. You can take it after you're back. You start up with a griff. You can pummel his ass, but on mission, you stay on point because that's lives at risk.
That's right. Yeah, you got a point there.
And that guy deserved to get his ass beat, like pushing paper, lucky to, he's probably working in a basement office somewhere with no window. And you know what? I guarantee you he got some bad, I really wish they would have covered what happened to his ass after they got back. Although I loved the end of this with Hawkins on the moon. He made it. And he actually managed to get off the pack and everything that they strapped him to, and he sat down and he was looking at Earth from leaning against a rock. And I'm like, that is so awesome. He made it. I always liked that.
Yeah. I just love the humor in this movie. It was old school humor. It's the competition between them, and it's just the camaraderie, friendships of sort over the years. And it was just refreshing to see that kind of humor. It was very nostalgic, so I liked it.
The drive back. Well, what's Hawk gonna do? Well, is he gonna join us? I don't know. Well, the truth is, he still drives like an old lady on her way to church. and I was saying before stream, Tommy Lee Jones dominated in every scene he was in this movie. Like, it was a Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood got top billing, but Tommy Lee Jones was the scene stealer in every single scene he was in.
Yeah, he owned it. He was, yeah. And I just can't even imagine it. I think what 26 years old for a movie, and they have aged so much. It's just unbelievable. You just kind of look
Oh
at it
yeah.
and you're like, oh wow, look at
And
what
it
time.
this for 2000 year 2000. This movie's graphics and CGI are absolutely amazing.
They are amazing. Yes.
Like the shuttle scenes and that whole icon. Like I actually think they used practical effects on the icon and just did wire work.
I don't know. I've got to
I
look
don't
that
know.
up.
That's a
Yeah.
McCara. McCara would know more
Yeah,
about that.
McCara would know. Okay, Miss
All right,
McCara,
all
give
right.
it
The
to
resident
us.
cinephile.
Yes.
I don't think I did too much background on this one because it's been a while, but yeah. I mean,
Like if that was CGI, that looked like obviously when it blows up and there's some problems and everything like. But actually, I think like I really do think they did a lot of practical effects and wire work with the suits.
Yeah. Well, it looked great. I don't know
It
what
looked
they did exactly, but
fantastic.
it looked fantastic. I loved it. It was just a solid movie. It's a solid entertainment. It keeps you engaged. The pacing is awesome. Um, the story is fun, and just the banter is just phenomenal in it. So I just loved it. It's one of
Oh,
my favorites. Although
absolutely.
I missed the Jay Leno scene. I don't know how I did that, but I'm gonna have to figure that out.
I really like the chemistry between Rocks and Hawkins and the NASA mission women.
Yeah.
That was a really sweet relationship. I love it. The bathroom scene. Oh, by the way, I'm going to buy you a beer. I'm going to buy you a beer now.
That's funny.
Well,
Yeah,
here's
I'm gonna buy
something
it.
interesting. So, special effects artist Adam Savage from Mythbusters fame revealed that the team used gold-colored wrappers and Rolo candies to perfectly replicate the look of gold foil on space hardware for the miniatures.
Oh, that's cool. And I don't normally eat candy, but Rolos are one of my weaknesses. I do love Rolos. I like Rolos.
Rolos.
I like caramel. So I'll eat those
Salty
things with
caramel chocolates. Those are so good.
But my personal favorite, chocolate covered espresso beans, are one of my personal
Yeah.
favorite little snacks.
Another is the film was a physical set built using original blueprints provided by NASA to ensure historical accuracy.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
nice. Well, they did use Skylab stuff. It was a Skylab guidance system. That's why they brought on Frank. Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
The Russian satellite was a physical miniature setup for motion control shooting.
oh, that's. We need more of that. Like now, it's all CGI and everything like that. And I get it. Part of it's storage because you have to store all those props. You got to store props and everything like that, and that costs a lot of money. But it's still so much better. The film always looks so much better than CGI.
Absolutely. Like
a lot of the stuff for Lord of the Rings was done with the whole Isengard was a massive miniature. That's how they got those great shots going down into it.
Yeah, like just do practical, and then if you need to enhance with a little bit of CGI, that's fine. But practical is always best way to go, and it always translates.
It is.
100%. Like it may sound cheap. I actually really do enjoy good special effects work. My favorite special effects artist is Tom Sweeney. He got his start on Friday the 13th. He did all the special effects for Friday the 13th. But what's actually really cool is the scene where you see the hands come up behind Pamela Voorhees' hands come up behind somebody and start to choke them. Those aren't the actress's hands. Those are Tom Sweeney's hands. Those are his hands and everything that came up behind it. He is an absolute master at what he does. He did all the special effects from Dusk Till Dawn, Friday the 13th, and it's all practical stuff. And he's personal favorite. Love his work. Just absolutely love the stuff that he does, and because you can tell how much he loves it. in what he does. But we've moved past that era of practical effects and got so far in CGI that Iron Man now, compared to Iron Man when it first came out, looks like garbage. Like the old CGI from the early Marvel movies looks so much better than the stuff they're putting out.
You don't like the nanotech?
Oh no, I didn't have the issue with the nanotech. I'm talking about the overall quality of CGI. Like Iron Man, when it first came out, the suit was like half of it, and they CGI'd him in a, they had a bodysuit on him, but he had part of the physical armor and the helmet and everything, and they used that as a base. But as the movies went on, they just did a nanotech suit with like just the thing, and they would nanotech on they would helmet it on and CGI on the helmet and everything. And the detail was great, but then after Endgame, it all went downhill. They started slacking, the care wasn't there, the detail and everything like that, and they just got worse and worse and worse, and it just lacks.
They kind of stuck to the same like suit formula for like a lot of the Avengers suits, so it all looks just way too uniform. They all don't look like their original characters because everything's just, they're trying to keep everybody so uniform, and I don't like it. I like their individuality with their old costumes.
There was a lot of individuality with the old. Like there's a far cry difference between Sam Raimi's costume for the Spider-Man movies and Garfield's Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, and a leaps and bounds difference between Spider-Man, those two Spider-Man movies, and the Disney stuff. But with that are partnered with Fox, but they were very individual suits, and now everybody does have the same thing and the same kind of look. And yeah, they let's see, they used to be a real set, but that's the other thing, Rainer. They all used to be real sets. Now, literally, they're just CGI with green screen. No more practical sets. Like, what would the best set piece for movies and everything, like the one that I can think of off the top of my head, is The Sound of Music. They actually filmed the set pieces, the Abbey, the hills, the Alps, everything. All of that was just as much as part of the movie as, Julie Andrews and Christopher Plummer. You could not have The Sound of Music done on green screen. It would not have the success. It would look like crap.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And you need those practical sets. Like even old Westerns had, the wooden fronts of stores and everything. And like, heck, Gilmore Girls, the downtown. How much is Stars Hollow a part of that show?
Very much.
So,
I've never watched Gilmore Girls.
They use the Warner Brothers back lot, and they use it to such an effect where you actually believe that this simple back lot with a main street is the same one. Is massive. Like this it's just this small New England town when all it is like 4 streets. But they are able to deliver that illusion so well with that. But nowadays it would just be, simple whatever. It just would be right there. Nope, that CG green screen. It don't need to do anything. All in one studio.
Yeah, or like Phantom of the Opera. Joel Schumacher had a whole set, and it was really cool.
We need more sets and less CGI. And some of it they're starting to catch on and go back. Look at Frankenstein.
Oh yeah.
Like the Frankenstein had full sets. Clint Eastwood is in a lot of great movies. Clint Eastwood he's one of the goats. He's going to be rough when he goes. And can you believe? Okay, little side note. Can you believe Dick Van Dyke is like 100, and he's still kicking? The guy can still sing. The guy can still dance. He still has all of his higher mental faculties.
Does he have all his teeth?
He
has all of his teeth. He still dances.
He probably doesn't trust modern doctors.
No,
yeah, he's old school probably. Could you imagine being 100 years old? Just think about the things you have seen in your life. Isn't that fantastic?
He probably takes really good care
well,
of
let's
himself.
see here. I'm 43, and it's been quite a thing. I actually asked my grandfather once. I'm like, did you think duck and cover would actually work? He's like, no. No, we didn't, but we did it anyways because it made us feel better, even though we knew it wouldn't work.
There you go. That's funny.
No,
And
he
the
remember
mentality was, we'll fix it in
before my grandfather's in his 80s, mid 80s, or he's 84. He's got dementia, but before everything went, we used to sit down and have great conversations about. He's like, man, I can remember we would go to, like, he lived in the same town, but he would go to Nashua, which is Nashua, New Hampshire, which was the closest, biggest town that we had up here. And we would go there and we'd go to a general store and we would buy all of our supplies for 6 months. We'd order this much of this much of that, because that's just the way it was done in the 20s and 30s and everything like that. They would go and get all of this stuff and they go get it and then they bring it home and they'd have it for months and then they'd have to take another trip. And then eventually he's like, man, we used to shop downtown here in the 50s and 60s down on Main Street of the town I live in, because it used to be you parked and you would get out and you would walk Main Street, window shop and gentle shop and everything. And now it's literally empty stores. All the big stores that were here are gone. Like the last one shut down 5 years ago because they just couldn't keep it open. It was a 2-floor department store that was still running on selling clothes locally, but they're gone now. The whole Main Street, they're trying to revitalize it, but it's not going to have the effect that they want. College kids don't give a shit about Main Street. Yeah. But it just, the massive shift and how fast it's moving too. We used to talk about that all the time, but he's got as he put it before he went, the CRS, can't remember shit. And now we have the same conversation every time I see him. It's so easy to do. Doesn't even bother me. I just like spending time with the old man. But speaking of old men, Space Cowboys is about 4 old men who go into space, and it is funny, it is witty, it is sci-fi, action-y, adventure, like splash of sci-fi, like not a hardcore sci-fi, but actual science fiction. We're not talking about, space battles or anything. We're actually talking about like science theory put into applicable situations and used for movie plot. But Critic List only has 6 voters on this, which means there is not an overall audience score. We need at least 10. So if you have seen this, check it out. Absolutely worth watching. But we got plenty of reviews of it. I gave it an 80%. Wasp gave it an 80. Everyone seems to be dead lately. And that was like every time. Oh, how is he doing? Oh, he died about 9 years ago. Oh.
Yeah, he's just like, darn.
He's like, darn, I'm really, like, they never forget to fail to tell you that they were old. Like they were old.
Yeah.
That's like a common trope in like movies with like senior citizens.
Yeah.
Oh, they died.
Clint Eastwood, Tommy Lee Jones, Donald Sutherland, James Garner. This is one of James Garner's last films too. He died.
It was.
Yeah, I remember he played the grandpa in. It was after John Ritter died. He came in with David Spade, and he was the grandpa.
I really liked him in Maverick. The one with Mel Gibson. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Maverick is great. And they have a Lethal Weapon moment in there. Danny Glover makes an appearance.
He was also the villain in Atlantis: Lost Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Clint Eastwood, it's a great entertainment with clever light humor, well-placed action, old school feel of the movies, and a snotty little shit that'll end up pushing paperwork for the rest of his life at the end of that film. McCarroll with an 82. Directed and starring Clint Eastwood, this is adventure drama, follows retired Air Force test pilots who are sent to space to repair the decaying Soviet satellite. Love the team's blunt assessment of the space shuttle of a flying brick on approach, and serves as a reoccurring joke, and their preferences for the manual old school piloting over advanced avionics. They don't think they need. That's true. I really like this film had phenomenal foreshadowing. Like
Yes.
it wasn't like, oh, this is gonna happen. No, it was literally very well written and woven across the whole movie. Like if you
Yes.
pay attention to the first half, you'll know everything that's gonna happen in the second half.
Mm-hmm. It was good.
It
It's
was
really nicely done. Yeah.
good foreshadowing. The film features an ensemble cast of veterans, including Clint Eastwood as Frank Corbin, Tommy Lee Jones as Hawk Hawkins, Donald Sutherland as Jerry O'Neill, and James Garner as Tank Sullivan. I loved the Reverend Tank.
He said, "Let me pray about it."
Let me pray about it. I'm getting a holy message. After being replaced by a chimpanzee during the 1958 space race, Team Daedalus pilots get a second chance 40 years later as NASA's modern engineers are unable to decipher an outdated guidance system of a Russian satellite. Armageddon for grown-ups, balancing low-key comedy and high-tech thriller elements. Primary drawn-in efforts of the rapport between. See, Beardo would have never ever been able to read that word. It wouldn't have been. Rapport is not something he would have been able to read. This is it would have been Rappaport. We all know it. He never would have been able to read that.
Listen, I got the kick out of the stream last night. I watched it a little bit, but he was trying to stream a hurricane scene or something. I laughed so hard.
TNME has turned into a roast Beardo in super chats, and let's test his reading skills. It's great.
It's fantastic.
Tuesday night's main event is basically always Beardo Appreciation Day. Let's put it that way.
No, Beardo Appreciation streams are the streams he's not there because we miss him. So we send in more super chats.
But this is like the Beardo Appreciation Day when he is there.
Yeah. Primary drawn from effortless rapport between the four veterans, Clint Eastwood, Tommy Lee Jones, Donald Sutherland. Donald Sutherland just has a great subtlety to all of his roles. Like one of my favorite roles was him in Backdraft. Have you ever seen that? It's a Ron Howard movie about firefighters, a rookie firefighter.
Yeah.
And Donald Sutherland plays a bad guy. He plays an arsonist in it. And
really?
Yes, and he is subtle and creepy. And oh my God, he is so good in that film because his voice never changes and he has this glee to his voice. Like he's like, Shadow, what did you go to the girl, Roland? I burned her. And just just in that Donald Sutherland delivery, like they were like he's up for parole, and De Niro goes in, he's De Niro being De Niro and everything like that, and Donald Sutherland just cracks out the crazy, and in that Donald Sutherland vote, he's like, "What did you do to the girl, Ronald?" I burned her. Oh, Shadow, it's so good.
He's a great villain in the Hunger Games movies.
Can't recommend Backdraft enough. Like if you don't watch it, we will cover it on this show.
Yeah.
Like I might make that my next. It is so good. It's got what's Kurt Russell. It's got a Baldwin in it. It's got De Niro. It's got Sutherland. It's got so many great actors in it. What have we got here? That's a McCara review. This one is old, so no new reviews on this, but you actually posted stuff. So congratulations, you're getting an upvote. Oh, 85, even if it is 59, nope, you're getting a downvote. You only did not contain no additional content. You don't post if you do not post at least a good movie in here. You will get a downvote, and you get an upvote. This was 2 years old, but there is only 6 reviews of this film. So if you do happen to catch it out, drop your review. Now, the next pick is McCara's, and since we're not having a pick next week, it will be the 25th. But Mac, what movie are we watching?
Don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but it's Jeff Bridges, Rachel Ward, and James Woods. It's called Against All Odds.
Yes.
No, I haven't.
It's a good one. Yes. I have seen it. We're going to watch it. That'll be great.
Yeah. Hope it's not too long for you all, but try to find one that's not too long.
Yeah.
So.
Against all odds. That's great. And I'll pick my next one. I can tell you what I'm thinking we're going to watch. It's going to be The Bullet.
Oh, Bullet,
Steve
nice.
McQueen, yeah.
Steve McQueen. I love me the Steve McQueen.
Yes, that's
He
what we're
is
gonna
an
watch.
icon of an era. He really is. He's right up there with James Dean.
Yeah. There were the guys back then, you know. So
it
I
was the
figured I'm
thing
gonna
back
stick
then.
to my characters, you know, and just kind of play different movies, and then that way we have watched everything they've done, maybe, or most of the good ones, anyways.
Yeah. So, Brandon, if you like James Woods, you might like Against All Odds.
I like James Woods. I actually really do enjoy James Woods. Like, honestly, it's going to sound really bad, but one of my favorite James Woods things ever was the beginning of Scary Movie 2 with the Exorcist spoof.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He's like, like the demon does the demon thing. He's like, fuck this. Like so Jay, I see Jay getting scared playing, you know, Resident Evil, and everybody's like, these movies scare me and stuff like that. I'm not watching that. And I'm sitting there like, I fall asleep to shows on, you know, actual haunting stories and dramatic reenactments. I play video games and I'm like, people, I don't understand how people find things scary. And then I realized I'm not a well-adjusted human being. And my dad really started fucking me up at 6 years old watching horror movies. My dad started showing me horror movies when I was 6. I watched Fright Night and everything. And I had nightmares for a month, and then I don't really get scared anymore. I don't get scared for horror movies. And I just watch them. I like supernatural movies. I like serial killer movies. I like all that stuff. But I don't get the fear. I don't get the scare. I can play horror video games. I can feel tension, but it's not scared. It's just like, if I don't move fast enough, this guy's going to kill me. Like Mr. X in Resident Evil 2. He will stalk you throughout the whole freaking building. And if you don't get out of his way, he'll kill you. And I'm like, I don't want to be this. I don't want to be this. I don't want to die. I don't want to go through a load screen. That's my idea. I fear loading screens.
Got it. You know,
my mom was the same as me, but she said it isn't real, and she'll explain to us why. Yeah, I didn't get that. I got my dad enjoying me freaking out. I had a really had an interesting childhood. Against All Odds and Showcase and Chat. If anybody wants to watch it before the next review, they have a drink of an old person. All right, but that is all for today. That's about it. That's an hour and a half.
That was good.
That was a good long stream. But thanks everybody for coming. I will be live tomorrow night around 6:30, 7 o'clock with another round of Fallout 4. We're going to explore the wasteland and figure stuff out from there. And then I'll probably do the same thing Friday. And then I'm not sure. I got stuff to do Saturday and Sunday, so I'll play it by ear. And there is no short box till after I get back from MegaCon. The Ginger Wolverine schedule is too erratic, and yeah. And you are being a brat. That's what I get for getting a corgi. Oh, he forgot to make an appearance. That's what he wants. All right, up.
Oh, you got to do that. Of course. Now the show is complete.
Oh, come on, bud. Come on. You are on.
All right. Thanks
my
for being
wire.
here, everybody. It was fun. Really good.
You are the most vexing little beast I have come across ever.
Well, he's going to miss you next week, so you be sweet to that dog. Oh, look at that. Oh,
hey,
my
buddy.
goodness. Look at that. I just love the way he puts his head under your chin.
Yeah, you know? That's how he works.
Oh, he's cute.
So sweet. He's cuddling up. That is cute.
All right. But I will be live tomorrow, and I hope y'all have a great night. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. And I'll catch you later. Say bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Later.
See ya. Thanks.